43.7. So 3 sections are in, 1 more to go. All important 4th section, all important especially with the team race as Duke gets into position, and the Blue Devils making a few changes with their lineup, so we're going to get those situated. Looks like they're going to start with Mulder, Coach.
Yes, Mulder. Mulder has the ability to run just as fast as any of the other legs. I think they have great confidence in her. And some of these athletes have already run multiple times. So I think they want to have a fresh a squad as possible, simply because they don't have to win. They just have to score 3 points more than Virginia Tech.
So that's my question. What's the message? So now Duke entering this 4x4, one of the favorites on paper. Virginia Tech has already ran the race. They are way back. What's the message as a coach to these 4 athletes right now?
I think the message is keep your head, make sure your passes are safe, run within yourselves, and this is ours. Now, the last 2 times they tied, they had to win the 4x4 to tie. A lot of pressure. So I'm sure he's saying, we got this. Relax. Don't do anything foolish. Just run what you're capable of. Run within your capabilities, and we got this. On the other hand, they are interested in making the NCAAs. So what's more important to them, making the NCAAs in a 4x4 or winning an ACC team title? I think the latter is easily the bigger goal.
Duke has not won an outright indoor championship. Remember, they shared it with Virginia Tech last year, the same team that they are trying to outduel this afternoon.
I think the strategy of going with Mulder instead of, at least on the first leg, instead of Hallie Bieber, is just one of, Bieber's run a bunch of races. She's run 2 60s, 2 200s. It's a little fatigue. Mulder's much fresher. So I think this is a good move. Meanwhile, just to their outside in 6 is a formidable opponent, University of Miami. They are also lightning fast, 3:33.51 compared to Duke's 3:32.70 this year.
Madison Mulder, the graduate student, to start it off for Duke as they try to bring home the team title at this year's edition of the ACC Indoor Championships.
I thought Brace Kennedy got out better, but Mulder's already closed the stagger. Running really well on the inside is Pittsburgh. That's Cecilia Johnson. And now on the outside, Miami's forged to the lead. A really good last part of the turn. So Brace of Miami, Kennedy Brace of Miami, and a Pittsburgh girl, Cecilia Johnson. Mulder in 3rd, but a solid 3rd in this heat will win the team title for Duke.
Kennedy Brace shoulder to shoulder with Johnson, a pit, the sophomore for the Panthers. Brace on the outside, and now here comes Mulder.
Mulder going to take the lead and hand off first for the Blue Devils.
So Duke will have the lead on the exchange, and they go with their freshman sensation, Lauren Tolbert.
What a meet she's had. Ran the winning leg on the DMR. The 800 leg on the DMR. She then made the finals in the 800 in a PR 2:03. She did well in the 800 final earlier today. This is her 4th race of the weekend. And she's running with lots of heart.
Mariah Oliveira, one of the premier 400-meter runners in the conference, in pursuit. Oliveira took a bronze earlier this afternoon in the 400. She was also a finalist in the 200. Keep in mind, Mariah was the ACC champion in the 400 last year, and she has closed it down and has taken the lead on Tolbert.
Mulder, by the way, on that first leg was 54.56. It looks like this 400 leg is going to be just as fast, and Tolbert's taking the lead back. So Duke will hand off in first over Miami. And here is Jackson for Duke. Julia Jackson, a freshman, going up against Blanca Herbis of Miami. 52.25 for Talbot. 51.98 for Oliveira on that last leg.
Yeah, what a great clocking for Tolbert with that 52.25. And now it's Julia Jackson trying to keep Duke out in front. Herbis is on her heels. 3rd leg of the final heat of the 4x4. Keep in mind the anchor legs for both Miami and Duke. For Miami, it will be Sanaya Hebron, while for Duke, They will pass the baton to the reigning 400-meter champion, Megan McGinnis. The question is, where will she get it? First or second? Here comes Harvis, and Miami has the lead as we go into the final 400 meters.
McGinnis, very aggressive in the inside and takes the lead back. Megan McGinnis, the heart of a champion. But so is the heart of Hebron. It should be a great anchor leg. 53:39 for Jackson, the freshman from Duke, on the third leg. There's the Duke contingent on the right of your screen. 1 to go for McGinnis.
Megan McGinnis set the tone earlier this afternoon. The sophomore winning the 400 meters, trying to hang on here in the backstretch. And here comes Sanaya Hebron. One more final push from the Miami freshman. Hebron and McGinnis to wrap up this year's edition of the ACC Indoor.
Look at this.
Duke
McGinnis.
in Miami. And it will be McGinnis across.
Now it's the margin. Someone drops the baton right at the finish. Who was that?
The baton popped out late. Hold the fort here. Everybody collecting their breath as we take a look at how this one finished in a frantic style.
Assuming that time holds up, it's a school record for Duke and a probable ticket to the NCAAs in this event, in addition to winning the ACC title. Here we go. Oh, it gets knocked. Oh, no. Whew. When they go to the replay, it's not the Miami runner's fault. McGinnis swung back with her arm. Very, very interesting how this is going to go down. It gets knocked out. That may have unbelievable repercussions. No doubt Miami will get the win, but we didn't see her rush back to pick up the baton. She may have thought that she crossed the line with it, but she did not.
Let's take another look. This is live time. Keep an eye on the right arm of McGinnis with the baton. It's clearly out before the finish.
Yeah, she should not get credit for finishing that, as much as I hate to say that.
Wow, we have seen some bizarre finishes the last couple of years at the ACC indoors, and Duke a step away from clinching their first outright indoor title, and the drop baton, will it be a DQ for the Blue Devils?
She didn't finish the race with the baton. The baton has to make her cross the line. The thing is, if she had gotten back to pick it up and then come across, there was still plenty of time. They ran 3:32. They only had to run faster than, what, about 3:35 or something. I mean, no, 3:35, almost 3:40 they probably could have run. Oh, this is heartbreaking.
Right here.
There it is. I mean, it hit the Miami's runner's hand, but clearly there was no effort on her part. It was her it was McGinnis's backswing with the baton that caused it to go there.
Tense moments right now for Duke, and I think the reality of the moment is starting to settle in for the Blue Devils. Again, right now this is under review, but as they cross the line, 3:32.54 for Duke. Miami